Good morning, everybody. We're going to be making a very famous Lebanese dish called Fattet Hummus. It's made traditionally all over Lebanon for breakfast. It's a very hearty breakfast. It can be served for lunch or dinner. To make this dish, we need pita bread, garbanzo beans, yogurt. I prefer to use Greek yogurt because it's thicker, tahini, which is sesame butter, lemon juice, garlic, salt, and for garnishing we will fry the pine nuts with a little bit of butter and coconut oil, and we sprinkle some paprika for decoration. Okay, for the pita bread, you see how it is? It's two layers. So first we need to open it like that, and then you have the choice. Either you cut it with the scissor like that, and then you cut one by one. But the easier way to do it, I would think, is with the knife. So you can do this, or you can use a serrated knife if you have a lot, because it will go through it a lot faster. And then you cut them in little pieces like that. Used about 4 pitas. Now we're done with cutting the bread. We're gonna put it in a dish like that, and then prepare the garbanzo beans. Okay, now we need to warm up the garbanzo beans to prepare to add to the pita bread. So we're gonna use 3 15.5-ounce cans of organic garbanzo beans. We might not need all of them, but heck, you know, if you have extra garbanzo beans, you can always make the hummus. So now we're gonna warm it up. So while the garbanzo beans is heating up and we're waiting for it to reach a boil, it's gonna be ready. You know, it takes about 5 minutes to heat up. We're gonna crush the garlic. In Lebanon, this is the instrument we use, but because it's not available everywhere, so I'm gonna use this for you guys to see how easy it will be to crush the garlic. So we need 3 cloves of garlic. In Lebanon, people like to eat a lot of garlic. So here we are. We have the 3 cloves ready. Then we're gonna need the yogurt. We're gonna measure a cup of yogurt. And we'll add it here. Then we're gonna need to add 1/3 cup of tahini. And 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. Also, we're gonna need some salt. I'm gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and another 1/2 teaspoon to the garbanzo beans after it starts boiling. Okay, so we need to add the whole container of yogurt, which is about 2 cups. It's 16 ounces of Greek yogurt. Then I'm going to show you my garbanzo beans. It reached a boil. I added the salt to it, a half a teaspoon, and now we're going to be ready to assemble the dish. Okay, to assemble the dish, as you see, we have the bread here. Then we're going to add the garbanzo beans with the juice together. So the bread will soak up all the juice from the garbanzo beans. Now I'm going to add the yogurt mixture on top of the garbanzo beans. Okay, now I'm gonna fry the pine nuts with the coconut oil and a little bit of butter for flavoring. We need to melt this first, then we'll add the pine nuts. So we're melting the butter and the coconut oil. Once it's all melted, I'm gonna add the... And by the way, use medium-high heat, not high heat. You don't want it like super hot, otherwise your pine nuts are gonna burn. I added it. Okay, now we're gonna put this on top and you hear the sizzle. And the butter had browned and it gives such a nice aroma to the dish. Beautiful. I wish you can smell that. So we're gonna do this so the butter goes inside the dish and flavors the whole thing. And then a little bit of paprika for color. And here you are. Bon appetit!